the hell? What up, chat? Chat, how we doing? Hold on. Yo, BB, how's it going, brother? First chatter, BB Kaka, at it again. Sounds like you're doing good, man. Glad to hear it, boys. Damn, chat, my days are just getting busier and busier and busier lately. What is going on? I'm supposed to be, enjoying this time off from work and getting out hella content, but unfortunately, it seems like that is not the case lately. I watched your fight vid. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope it didn't look too sloppy. Hope it looked halfway decent at least. Know what I'm saying, boys? I thought I did good. And I see you're enjoying your trophy. I keep that thing on me, Type shit. Gotta keep that thing on me, boys. Are you gonna post it as a? I am. Like I said, I had to re-record it 3 times on Sunday, and today I had almost no time. I had to drop my friend off at the airport this morning. Came back, fell asleep for a little bit, and then it was my brother's birthday today. So I spent most of the day with him, and I just got back from training. I want to see too. I will be dropping the full vid very soon. Excited for this weekend. Elijah Young, are you referring to Ian Gary versus Islam Makhachev? If you are, then yes, I'm excited for Islam to submit Ian Gary. Shailanta, how are you doing today? Who you got, Elijah? Elijah, give me your official prediction. What do we got, bro? I want to know. I'm choosing Ian to lose. Almost had you, didn't I? Yeah, Islam Makhachev is running through Ian Gary, submission by whatever the fuck he wants. And then maybe he'll take his wife for a spin too, who knows? Everybody gets to. If you fight Ian Gary and you win, if you beat Ian Gary in a fight, you're allowed to fuck his wife. If you lose to Ian Gary in a fight, you get to pity fuck his wife. It's just the truth. Doing great. How was your day, Ben Aiden? Fairly busy. Had to get all my shorts done. Take my friend to the airport, and then it was my brother's birthday. So I was at home at my parents' most of the day. And then I just got back from training. So very busy day. I'm just a little behind where I wanted to be content-wise for the week. But we will lock in and get as much done as we can over the next couple days. So that should be fun. I am excited for that. But yeah, I think I'm officially at 1,500 subs. That's nice, Diamond. Yeah, I'm catching up to you, bro. I'm at 1,300 right now. I might lap you soon. By Diamond, I mean Daniel. I did not forget your name, bro. How was your day going today? I'm doing okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Holy shit, chat. I am a little tired, not gonna lie. I smell a sub off. Islam by sub second round. You know what, Elijah? I like those odds. I like those odds. Islam Makhachev is whooping Ian Gary's ass on Saturday. If you agree, hit that sub button. If you disagree, hit the sub button anyway. Just hit the sub button so I can escape the factory. Also, check out my fights. I just won my boxing debut. Here's my trophy. Now, this trophy makes you want to subscribe. Let it hypnotize you guys. I know. I broke another wood bat yesterday. That's crazy. Jessica Martinez. Hello, how are you doing? No, between you and Diamond. Oh, yeah. For a sub off, you're saying? Ian Gary by I Got School. You won, right? Yes, I did. Arush, I did win. You think Ian Gary's going to win, you're saying? So there's UFC Fight Night every Saturday, pretty much. Amar Jackson, how's it going? I just liked and subbed. Jessica Martinez, you're the best. Let's go. Yes, bye. Where are you going, Arush? I would find it funny if Ian won, though. He'd get more time in front of the cameras to embarrass himself afterwards. I don't think Ian's winning, guys. I broke a MLB bat last week and a Wood College bat yesterday. That's cool, I think, right? That's an accomplishment, correct? It depends on what you're doing. I'm assuming you meant you break them while you're swinging at a baseball, I presume. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica Martinez. You're the best. But yeah, chat. I'm still riding the high of winning my fight, but all I know is that that same place is having another event in 6 months, and we have to go and we have to win again. I'm still riding high on the Strickland and Justin wins. That's very true. Have you ever played Roblox? Not really. That was not as big when I was growing up. When I was growing up, it was Minecraft, bro. That was like the game. So yeah, not played. I have not played a lot of Roblox now. Do you do jujitsu as well? Not really. However, today, one of the jujitsu guys tried to go for a takedown. I sprawled it and I jumped the guillotine and I almost had it, and that's with almost no training. So I'm pretty good. Can we bet on your next fight? Probably no. Again, still like amateur stuff, not really, you know. You know what I mean? Not like a professional fight by any means. Yo, what up? Didn't know you were live. Yes, I just started my live like 10 minutes ago. I'm late once again, guys. Long day, long day. Haley, how you doing? Oh yeah, I have to switch to play Minecraft. Nice. What a shame. We got that insider info. I don't know if I would say you have insider info by any means. What did you do today? I had to wake up at 3 a.m., so I got 3 hours of sleep. And then I drove my friend to the airport. That was an hour and a half away. Drove an hour and a half there, hour and a half back. Fell back asleep for about an hour or two. Got up, edited a bunch of videos, posted all my shorts. Went to my brother's birthday. I was there for most of the day. Helped my dad fix the lawnmower and the four-wheeler. And then I went to training, back from training, right now, started my life. That was my entire day in a nutshell. Boom. So that is what I did. What did you do today, Chicken Wing? You should try Roblox, maybe. 5137 said hi. How's it going, 5137? I like the username. I hope you're subscribed. I have done some very basic boxing training, nothing extensive. That was years ago. And at the time, I thought I was the hardest dude around. I had like 5 hours of total training. LMO, I was delusional. Well, listen, let me put it this way for you, Elijah. The average, the amount of people that will compete in a sanctioned amateur boxing match, rounded to a whole number, is less than 1%. So, you know, even 5 hours of training is more than most people. I've been waiting for you getting a what? I played CSGO and I watched a couple videos about MMA. Chicken wing? What the hell? Thank you, I just subscribed. Thank you, 5137. What does this username mean? Islam Makhachev and DJ podcast was funny. Chicken wing, no more video games for you. You have to commence an intense 10-week training camp. Go. I'm going to leave tomorrow and I'll come back if you're going to stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably not this time, but maybe. Absolutely, bro. I can't imagine actually having to get in the ring and fight. The anticipation would kill me. Me personally, Elijah, I'm going to agree with you there. The hardest part for me is the build-up. I'm fine once the bell rings, once I'm in there, once I'm fighting. Just the suspense really bothers me. Really makes my stomach upset. I get very, very nervous, but it is what it is. You push through, you persevere, and you get in there and you get it done. As hard as it is, you know, it's something that's very hard to do. I have a hard time with it. I'm not the type of guy that has, you know, the ice in his veins and can just fucking fight and not be worried about letting people down. That's not me. So, yeah, it's normal to get nervous. Yeah, Khabib mentality, right? I remember Khabib destroyed his teammate's computer because he was playing video games. Yeah. I don't play any video games, dude, unless it's for content. The last video game I played was only for my friend's birthday. I don't play games. I don't watch TV. I think that stuff's all a waste of time. Unless your family is well taken care of, you should not be doing anything other than trying to build a better life for them. I do public speaking for my job, and I'm always anticipating the next talk. It has gotten easier over the years. Well, that's good. I'd fight. Fighting isn't a worrying thing for me. It's about who you're fighting. Do you fight, Chicken Wing? Do you fight, Chicken Wing, or no? I want to fight at least amateur in the future, but I don't know big leagues like UFC. Then what do you mean you don't get nervous? You don't even know, bro. You haven't even done it. But yeah, man, I mean, I also am well aware. I've sparred though. I did training before, dude. That is not the same at all. I'll be honest with you. The sparring is like nothing compared to the actual fighting. It is nothing. But even sparring, though, you're ahead of most people. Most people will never even do that. I shouldn't say most, but a lot. A lot of people will never even do the sparring. They'll never train any type of combat sports. So that puts you ahead of a lot of people. Just being in good shape puts you ahead of a lot of people, though. People don't take care of themselves, man. I guess actual experience is different. Yeah, but like I just said, though, like, a lot of people aren't even going to do that, though. So you're ahead of all those people easily. especially in the USA, lol. Have you watched Drakkar clothes fight before? I don't think so. The foods they eat, the portions are big there. In the US, yeah, there's a lot of fat people over here. Send them to 3 years training and forget. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I wonder what people watching yesterday will. I wonder if the people watching yesterday will come back. There's 8 people in here, so there must be a few people from yesterday for sure, right? I would think. I don't know. Sometimes I get a bunch of the same diehards. This guy thinks he is Jonah Hill. No, I don't. Jonah Hill is good at jiu-jitsu. I'm only good at boxing. And by good, I mean mediocre. And by mediocre, I mean okay. And by okay, I mean not bad for an amateur. Has only had 1 fight. But technically that means I'm undefeated. Atticus Madrids. I like the name, bro. How you doing tonight? On this fine Tuesday evening. My left leg has fallen asleep, chat, and it is really bothering me. The Jonah Hill shit, though, is kind of funny. I'm not the fat guy from Superbad. I do jiu-jitsu now. And I was like, Jonah, I think you need to calm down, bro. Chicken Wing said, dang. What are we danging, Chicken Wing? Every time I read your name, I think of that. I think I'm Jamal Hill. I mean, that's good confidence there. Well, I don't know. Jamal Hill these days is not looking, he's not looking very in shape anymore. Know what I mean, boys? Country High Life, how's it going, brother? I'm surprised you're not in Cheese's live. I think Cheese is live right now. He lost a lot of... There's not a lot of people watching him anymore, Country. What's up with that? Did he fall off or what? Jamal Hill looks like DC. That is very true. He looks worse than DC, I think. But yeah, Jamal Hill is not looking great for the heavyweight division, man. Yeah, even DC had better shape. That's very true. I've not seen anything on Cheese streaming. I'm fixing to stream. Oh, nice, bro. How's your streams been going, Country? I stream today. Not a lot of viewers, but yesterday I was maintaining like 10 most of the time. Yo, what's good again, my guy? Yo, Eternal Sanctuaries. How you doing, broski? How is you doing on this fine Tuesday? Yesterday's stream was pretty active. Yeah, it's hit or miss, you know? Sometimes I'll have a really killer one, and other times it's like, where to stream people at, you know? A lot of people, I have a lot of, you know, I'd like to think I'm alive, my guy. How you doing? I'm doing good. I had a really busy day, honestly. Day did not go exactly how I was hoping. But we're here, we're alive. We're just gonna keep on keeping on, boys. Just keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying? I have a good question. What are your thoughts about semen retention? I mean, I practice semen retention, but more for like less for like the actual benefits and more for just the clarity of not worrying about, you know, trying to chase down women and hook up with them and all that stuff, you know. That's just too much bullshito. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated, broski. I do try to make sure I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I just started streaming yesterday, and I'm streaming popular games. What games you stream in country? If you're still live when I hop off country, I'll hop in your chat for a little bit, bro. Anthony Joshua, one of the best boxers. He keeps his semen while in boxing camp. He sees it as a distraction. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of mixed opinions about it. You know? There's a lot of mixed opinions about it. Oh, you're streaming unpopular games. Like what, man? Let me know. But, you know, that's okay. Sometimes a niche game is like the right way to do it. But yeah, Anthony Joshua does practice as well. And yeah. Like I said, I do, but COD, Ghost, Black Ops 1. Interesting. I'm not really familiar with the gaming world, so I don't know what's popular, what's unpopular. But it's hard. I can't do it consistently. Why? You got a girl, bro? What type of music do you listen to? Good question, Elijah. A little bit of everything. Not a lot of country, though. Not really my forte. I don't got a girl, no. So you're just whacking it, Chicken Wing? Chicken Wing, don't tell me you're whacking it, broski. Come on. Chicken Wing is Goon King. Ghost came out in 2013? Really? I didn't realize it was that old. Chicken Wing, are you telling me you're whacking it, bro? Come on, bro. Chicken Wing, the Goon King. That does rhyme, I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking good for you if it rhymes, Chicken Wing. Anyway, time to get back at the play. Alright, country. Like I said, if you're live, bro, I'll hop in your live for a little bit. Try to get you some views, man. If you're still live when I end in a little bit, in a little while, it's gonna be a while, but if you are, I'll check you out. Could you beat President Obama in arm wrestling? Light work. I would destroy President Obama in arm wrestling. President Obama literally has nothing on me. Clipping this to send to Obama. Challenge issued. He's strong as fuck, yo. Yo, I will destroy him, bro. That's not even a joke. Like, I'm not even kidding around right now. Go ahead, clip this shit. Clip this shit and send it to Obama. Obama, I will beat you in an arm wrestle, okay? I'm not scared of you. Your little tiny Obama arms, okay? You don't scare me, Obama. Why are you trying to intimidate me, Barack Obama, previous president of the United States? I don't know what this whole Barack Obama thinks he can beat me in an arm wrestling thing is, but we're gonna put the kibosh on that immediately. Goon maxing, and I realized when I don't... Wait, hold up. Chicken Wing said goon maxing, and I realized when I don't keep it, I easily got injured myself. What are you talking about? Obama has presidential strength. I like you, but you've never led a country like Obama. Obama ain't never met a dude like me. I'm a W Hamilton. How you doing today, brother? Would you beat back-to-back President Obama, Trump, and Kamala in arm wrestling? I can beat them back-to-back, but I want to do it in that order. That's my only stipulation. My only stipulation is I specifically want to beat President Obama, Donald Trump, and Kamala Harris in arm wrestling in that order. Trump would rip your arm off, dude. No, he would not. I would literally mog him, bro. Obama never throw his opponent out the cage. Like his son, though. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. You guys get it. Listen, if you're not subbed, just know that I can beat Obama in an arm wrestling match, and you should hit the sub button. Obama never, Trump is a Chad too. He's 6'5" or something, bro. It doesn't matter. He's still getting arm wrestle mogged. Trump's big dog. Yo, little tiny Indy. What it do? My guy. Little tiny Indy, how you doing on this fine Tuesday? Tuesday's a weird day, right? It's like a second Monday. Tuesday's like a second Monday. You guys can go ahead and quote me on that one, actually. Go ahead and quote me on that. I feel like that was very philosophical. You know, I've been called a modern day philosopher before. Do you guys know that? I almost fought someone like 20 minutes ago. Drop the story, little tiny Indy. What happened, bro? Little tiny Indy, who's trying to fight you? Did you tell him you're like boys with me? Did you tell him you're boys with the Great American Bash champion? Or no? Because if you let him know that me and you are like boys, he'll probably back off. But give us the story, bro. I'm very curious now. It's gonna be bad. Chicken Wing gets it. Tuesday's less annoying than Monday. I thought you don't even work, Chicken Wing. How can Mondays be annoying when you're not working, bro? I have great days when I'm not at work. Like this whole week is gonna be great because I don't have to go to work. So how can I be upset? How can you be upset? Like I can never be upset. When I don't have to go to work, no matter how bad my day is going, my day is great because I'm not at work. So basically, me and my aunt were driving to the store, and on our way back, these two kids started screaming at us because they were swearing and swerving in her lane. She told them off, but they were just swearing. Damn. That's kind of crazy, bro. So you almost whooped their ass, though? Good point, LMAO. But when you live with your parents, every day feels like Monday. That doesn't even make sense, bro. Come on. That's peak life right there, dude. You don't have to pay for anything. Everything's taken care of. You can focus on your hopes and dreams and passions. I wish my parents were well off enough for me to do something like that. But that's not the cards I was dealt. We all have to just take the cards we're dealt and make the absolute most out of those cards, okay? And that is how you find the key to happiness, guys. Guys, I feel like I'm a modern day philosopher. Type 1 in the chat if you believe that I'm basically Socrates. Who's a good philosopher? Guys, name some good philosophers as well. So me and my uncle came back and found them. We jumped out and he told them not to disrespect his wife. Wow, what? Then they went at me, and me and his one kid kept swearing and chirping at each other, and he kept, let them swear, bro, it's traffic, as long as they don't stop their car in front of you to fight. Plato. Hamilton, correct. Cosmic, bro. Aiden, congrats on your fight, you absolute legend. I saw the vid, you put in the work. Cosmic, I've been waiting to see you, bro. Happy you're in here, man. What do you think? I'm sure you saw the highlight reel. Let me know. Let me know what you think, bro. My fucking mouse isn't working. But yeah, I got the win. I got the trophy right here. I keep that thing on me. And it was awesome. And I'm, as happy as I am, I'm not changing anything. I was right back to work the very next day. I fucking went for a run the next day after that. I had training today. Not going to abandon the routine that got me the win. So we got to keep working hard and look forward to the next one. Try to be even more dominant next time. But Hamilton, I like that you compared me to Plato there. That makes sense. I'm very much like him. Aiden, here to say goodnight because school tomorrow, so I have to sleep in 1 minute. All right. Night. Good night there, Duck. I hope you enjoy your day at school tomorrow. Saying he beat my ass, so I asked him to fight, and he was like, nah, I don't want to fight you. So I called him a pussy and a bitch for saying that he'd beat me but wouldn't fight me. All he was doing was just calling me fat and saying he'd kill me, but he wouldn't fight me. He should have just ran up on his ass and just pop. Good luck at school. I did, brother. I have to say, he looked fucking fantastic, man. When he dropped out of the ring, I literally screamed, let's fucking go. Bro, Cosmic, how much aura was the walk-off after that shit? I'm like, bah. Little bit of a shove there, get his ass out the ring, and then I walk back, and I'm just like, what's up, coach? Just pick out my trophy, type shit. How much aura did I gain there? That felt so cool. I was literally clip farming IRL. I was in real life clip farming. But yeah, it was awesome. It was honestly, I hope, not to Israel Adesanya, you guys, again, I've said this before, but I hope you all get to feel the level of happiness I felt. It was so much aura that Cosmic finished. Oh my gosh. No. Hamilton, you and Cosmic are teaming up these days. I love the dynamic duo here. But yeah, Cosmic, good to see you, man. I was looking forward to when you hopped in the chat after the event. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, dude. That was an intimidating looking guy. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But I got it done, and I was happy to do it. Bro, you had fucking plus 200 aura. That reminded me of when Mark Hunt used to do his walk-offs. Massive aura, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm very happy to get the win. I really hope that I can get, you know, collect more trophies. I really want more trophies, if I'm being honest. I'm like addicted to the trophies now. And I was happy I didn't let my team down. So I hope to continue to do that. I didn't let my family down. I didn't let you guys down, most importantly. He wouldn't fight me, so we left. That makes sense. Little tiny indie, that makes sense. So, I mean, yeah, we got the W, boys, and still riding high, but also still focused in on the next task, which will be obviously next fight. Who knows when this will come along, but I will be doing everything I can to stay ready for it. You know what I mean, boys? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready type shit, type shit. So, yeah. I was about to go Aiden on him. Hell yeah, Cosmic. Or, sorry, little tiny indie. That's nice, bro. People use guns when they're arguing like that. I mean, you do have to be careful on the street, man, but most people are pussies. Don't forget that. They were only 14. How do you know how? Do you know them? Do you know them, bro? How do you know that? They looked my age. Oh, you're just guessing? Be careful doing all that guessing, bro. It was a group of like 10 kids, but just one of them was running his mouth. So what was the whole issue? They were just like swearing, like it was kids that were just like swearing at your aunt and stuff? Or was there some type of like different problem? Like why were they just doing that for no reason or what? Cuz that's so weird. I mean, it's not that weird. They're kids, bro. Kids do dumb shit. I'm done fighting in the street, guys. No more street fights for me. I'm too good now. It's a danger to the untrained individuals. It's not weird where I live. Everybody swears at each other in traffic. Well, yeah, but you know, that's what I'm saying though. They were kids. Sounds like they weren't driving. It's just swearing back and forth inside car. Were they were outside. They weren't in a car though, right? Little tiny indie, or what was the situation? Is it bald? Hockey gamer, what the hell? But also, how you doing, bro? Hockey gamer. Oh, Cosmic with the classic Is It Pink, bro. He gave me my props for my fight. Now he's right back on the classic Cosmic shenanigans. Love to see it, boys. They were biking. Okay, that makes more sense. So with like pedal bikes, they were swerving in front of my aunt on the way back from the store. She honked at them and they started screaming at her and telling her off. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hockey gamer, glad to see you're doing well, bro. Nice fight, little bro. Hockey Gamer, thank you, bro. There was definitely some sloppy moments. When I do the full breakdown, you guys will see, a lot of amateur things going on. But nonetheless, I'll take the win. We're going to work harder, strive to be better next camp. Next fight camp, we will do better, get more done, and have a more dominant performance, I'm hoping. Even more dominant. It was dominant, but even more for sure. Honking is just a way to warn them to be careful. Why would they take it personal? Low IQ people. I mean, yeah, honking definitely starts a lot of type of shit, though. Like, if somebody honked at me, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Unless there was some type of reason. Chat. I'm whooped. We went home, picked up my uncle, dropped off my aunt, and drove around until we found them at the basketball court. I have a stutter problem, and while we were arguing, I didn't stutter once, so I'm pumped. That is fucking aura right there, little tiny Indy. That's what we're fucking talking about right there. That's like Curtis Blades, dude. He's got a stutter as well. That's why he says he doesn't talk shit, because he has a stutter. I've also heard people with a stutter problem can sing without stuttering. I've heard that same thing, actually. I have also heard that, yeah. Yeah, I can sing and read out loud without stuttering. Now Aiden has to win his next fight against me and his pants. Cosmic? What the fuck? But just randomly talking, I started like crazy. That happens to the best of us, bro. But that's alright, man. Yo, guys. Today, in training, one of the MMA guys was like, yo, I bet you can't stuff my takedown. Guess what happened, boys? Stuffed the takedown, jumped the ghillie, and I almost had the ghillie too. No, like pretty much no grappling training, no jiu-jitsu training pretty much, and I almost had the fucking guillotine. This close. He was mad embarrassed. Cosmic, you crazy guy. OMG. Chicken Wing said, dang. Sup, bro? Will Norrell. How you doing, man? How you doing, my brother Will Norrell? Nada B101. How's it going? How you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing on this fine Tuesday. I was seriously ready to fight. He kept saying he'd beat my ass, and when asked him to do two, he wouldn't go. Yeah, typical. Chillin'. What a Tuesday it is, boys. What a beautiful Tuesday. I've got no work tomorrow, and I'm just happy. You know, I'm just content. When I have no work, I'm just a content guy. So crazy. Boxer? Boxer's a strong word, but amateur, yes. 1-0, yes. So only one fight, but I did get the win. So I am technically undefeated. So very happy. Very happy with that. Thank you. I hope you're subscribed. Not a B101. I hope you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, I hope you hit that button now. So when I saw you were live, I knew I had to hop on and tell you. That's crazy though, little tiny Indy. You almost had to fuck him up, bro. But honestly, my advice, try to avoid most fights in the street. Honestly, I'll be totally honest. It is just nothing but headache. Nothing but headache every time, bro. You know what I mean? What weight? 170 pounds. £170. I made Aiden's head ache. What? Chat, I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. So you're like 5'10", 5'11"-ish? Wow, that was pretty much dead on. Not a B101. Who are you? And how do you know me? I'm confused. Just joking around. But yes, 5'10". Very, very good guess. Very good guess. I'm 5'11". Are you high? LDS 12345? No, sir. I'm a man that stays sober. It's just how I rock. And also federally regulated at work, so random piss test, so nope. It's good, I had to make sure. LDS 12345? Hope you hit that sub button then, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm sober too, that's what's up. LDS 12345, you better be subscribed. I just subbed. Thank you, man, I really appreciate that. And I liked. Let's fucking go. We're killing it, guys. I gotta get more subs this month. I've been down the last month and a half on subs. Not down like it's getting lower, but just I'm getting less than I normally get. I don't know why. Less CTAs, I guess. I might start streaming. Daniel, I recommend it. Don't swear, please, it's bad. I'm sorry. It helps me express myself. What's your favorite punch? Just one? A good 4 or 5. Good shots to the liver, maybe. Or a straight to the body. Like a 2, but to the body. It's pretty good. But good question, not a B101. Shorts, views, long form subs, live streams, watch hours. Long form, I do not get subs from long form. I get subs from shorts usually and live streams. But live streams is definitely the meta for watch hours. Cussing is a sin? I don't believe so. Using the Lord's name in vain is a sin, but actually swearing it, I don't believe so. LOL, I was gonna say fruit. I just headhunt. Nice. I'm sorry, fruit? Wait, what's happening? Did I miss something? What's your favorite punch? Oh, fruit punch. Nice, Hamilton. Hamilton, you're the GOAT, bro. So, did you see what YouTube said about what YouTube pay program? Yeah, I saw that starting February, it's going to be more watch hours. But guys, I'm not worried about that. You know why? Because I'm definitely going to hit the watch hour thing before February. I forget this is a fighting stream, LOL. That's why I keep the headgear on. Try to keep people on par here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't care. We could talk about whatever. You know, I'm always down to just hang out with the chat and just vibe. Next year, they're doubling the requirements. Yeah, so I'm going to hit it this year. Thank God I started this year. I just got to make sure I hit it, and I feel like I should. I don't think I'll have a problem. I just noticed MMA, no boxing in your name. Yeah. Well, I watch more MMA. I'm more of a reaction channel. But I do train, and I train pretty much mostly boxing. A little MMA striking. I won't. What do you mean you won't? You have more subs than me, bro. Oh, you don't get watch hours? Tisk tisk, bro. That's not good. That is not good. You gotta start live streaming ASAP then. What's your favorite knockout you ever saw? My favorite knockout is Ilya versus Jackson and Ilya versus Jai Herbert. Favorite knockout? That is a very good question. Congrats, 52 Bumbleclots in the chat. There's only 5. I have like 2 watch hours. Why, bro? What the hell? I need to live stream. I feel like they would perform well. You gotta do something or else you're not gonna make the requirements before the thing. I saw your video on how motherfuckers be acting once they get their first trophy, and it's very true. I know, right? Rampage versus Arona best KO. Yo, Nada. You know ball. I'm sorry, what? You know ball? Nada, I just became very impressed with you. Wow. Nada B101? Knows ball? Chat, what is happening? Nada B101, I hope you are subscribed. I was unaware of your ball knowledge. Ilya is the best knockout artist, hands down. He's good. Maybe active. Paul Bunyan said, yo man, don't go to prison, motherfucker. Like, don't wipe holding a shank. Did that happen to you, Paul Bunyan? Damn. Nada B101 said, I am. Thank you, Nada B. I didn't realize that you had so much information, Nada B. You're locked in. When I won my first medal in hockey, I glazed myself. I also won MVP that year too. That's cool. Paul Bunyan, I like this story. I hope you're subbed. I also like the name. And you may be the real Paul Bunyan for all I know. I didn't even watch a Rona fight. Chicken wing, what? Thank you, sir. You're very welcome, Paul Bunyan. Thank you. All my brothers are in combat sports, and my dad was too. Wait, really? What's your favorite food? Chicken. Give us a 360, gang. Whoa, Flexicano 887. No way, broski. Come on. What we doing here? What we doing here? What we doing here? But what combat sports did they train? What combat sports did they train? And let me know if they are actively competing or previously have competed. Maybe I've seen them. My favorite food is chicken wings. Come on, I figured. But yeah, my favorite food in general is just chicken. I love Jamaican patties. Nice. I like jerk chicken. I know it's another form of chicken, but you said Jamaican, so that was just on my mind. I love Jamaican, but walks, tails, smacks so hard. Facts. My dad did MMA. Brothers do jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but we watch all sport, but no ball sport. Not a B101. I'm with you. I don't watch any basketball or football or anything really with a ball either. I just watch fighting sports. That's awesome. Where are you from? Where are you from, not a B? Chicken Wing also would like to know if your father ever fought as an amateur or pro. But that's cool that your brothers do jiu-jitsu as well. I need to up my jiu-jitsu training. By training, I mean actually starting maybe. Serial killer vibes with this one. Me? ABC, ABQ? What the hell, bro? You better be subbed coming in here making accusations like that. What the hell, bro? That's a big ass accusation. This is universing as fuck, bro. No cap. What does that mean? Oh, unnerving? What's unnerving? Me? The hell, ABC, ABQ? What is up with your name? What does it mean? I used to do football, but stopped when I was 8 because I got 2 concussions in 1 year. I plan to join my high school football team this year. I'm starting grade 9. Good luck to you, little tiny Indy. I believe in you, bro. Chill out, ABC. Basketball cannot be done anywhere, anytime. You can train combat sports anywhere, anytime. And outside court, no really serve purpose. I'm from Greece. Wow, this is awesome. Not a B101. I'm glad you found my channel. You seem to have a very good mindset. And I hope that you stick around. I hope you subscribe and watch some of my other videos. That's awesome. Do you ever do any training or not really? Okay, I was wrong. You're probably the most normal person I sent this copy paste. Oh, ABC, ABQ, if I'm the most normal, you want to hit that sub button maybe? Maybe. My neighborhood is ghetto as fuck. It happens, bro. Getting concussions while playing football or soccer isn't cool, but MMA is cool. I mean, getting concussions in general is not cool. Pretty lame, but I have trained, yes, nice. Not like the men around, but I have. That's still cool, though. Not a B101. Did you train jiu-jitsu or striking or a little bit of everything? No, not soccer. American football. Yes. Mostly jiu-jitsu and also boxing. Nice. Not a B101. Did you ever compete or just for the good of training? Did you just train for that? I was a wide receiver and got hit bad in the head twice. Jiu-jitsu kind of gay. I like wrestling and boxing more. W match. I saw your post. You smoked him, Luke. Luke Flahive, bro. How you doing, Luke? Thank you, man. Yeah, I had a great time. I still looked a little sloppy at times in the fight. You know, I'm an amateur. There were some sloppy movements. I will get better. I do jiu-jitsu, and it's just grappling. Naomi, how's it going? Good. Love joining your streams. Thank you. That makes me very happy to hear. I actually only have 5 actual match, but I lose 2 of the 5. That's still not bad. Luke said no. What? What are we knowing? What happened, Luke? But that's very good, not a B. They might as well just induct you into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Thank you, little tiny Indy. I lost a bet. What happened, Luke? What bet did you lose? Flabbergasted farts. H-Fish B2M. What are we knowing, Luke Rockhold? H-Fish. That's the first thing you've ever said in my chat, I believe. And I hope you hit the sub button, because that was quite interesting. Which I think was mostly from me just being scared to be there and nervous. Pressure got to me. Pressure gets to me too. I have a hard time with the nerves, but once you push through, you know, it's alright. H-Fish, what are you on, dog? Yup. Thank you, it's my specialty. H-Fish, that's awesome. What do you mean, chicken wing? What up, gangsters? MJ, how you doing? Nada, you have elite ball knowledge. Yeah, Nada B definitely knows what she's talking about. So, hell yeah. This is why the headgear catch my eye. See, guys? The headgear is a visual hook. Are you a boxer? I'm the 2026 Great American Bash champion. Amateur, I've only won 1 fight, but I've only fought 1 fight. So technically, I am undefeated, technically. So, I mean, yeah. I try to be a boxer, I should say. Did your opponent eye poke you? H-Fish, watch his video. Pretty nice. Thank you. Yeah. If you want to check out, I got a highlight reel if you look a couple shorts back on my channel. Just posted on one of my shorts. But yeah, see guys, the headgear works, man. H-Fish, he knocked him out the ring. You know how we do it, boys. You know how we do it. Nada, watch his amateur fight on shorts and tell us your thoughts. If anyone wants to check out my highlights from the amateur, from my fight, yeah, they are on shorts. So, if you want to check it out, by all means, that would be cool. When is your next fight? That event is being... I Show Speed kissed Kai while Minecraft stream. Speed Surfers YouTube. I hope you're subscribed. You need to start clipping me. It sounds like you watch a lot of streams. That's crazy though. Did they beat Minecraft yet? What's taking them so long? When's your next fight? That, like I said, that place hosts an event every 6 months, so that's a lock. But if anything else comes up earlier, that'd be cool. Nobody cares. Speed Surfers. Honestly, yeah, I guess nobody does care. Pretty fair point. Those live streams are kind of for kids. I don't really know what the target demographic is. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. What is the target demographic for that type of stuff? Like, are there grown men watching that thing? I guess if you really like I really like Minecraft, but that is a little crazy to me. You know? Though, Aiden, I'm late today, but I'm still here. Riley, it's all good. This stream is for the real ones. You already know, boys. You know what it is. You know what it do. You know how we get things done. I think it's for 9-year-olds or 13. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I actually don't watch any live streams, really. Every now and then I'll tune into, like, you know, I don't know, any of the MMA guys. Sometimes I'll watch them, but other than that, not really. I used to play Minecraft so much, and NHL, and Madden, and UFC too. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Minecraft as a kid. I miss it, honestly. I wish I could just play more Minecraft. I see was good. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know you, but I think for the lead hook, if you set up with either jab or feint, first you will find target more easy, especially because every time you throw, he ducks down. Yeah, I mean, obviously, wasn't a perfect match for sure. I was very nervous a lot of times still, but there were some mistakes I made. I saw when I was watching the entire video back, but I still think I dominated. I did pretty well. But I agree with you, Nada B. I think I into watch your streams and fight side. I'm sorry, what, Riley? Those games were peak. Riley, did you watch DJ and Islam Pod? It was funny as fuck. It's more easy to see what you would do different from a third-person POV versus actually being in a fight. That's very, very true. That is very, very true, Nada B. Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched it a few hours ago. I only watch you and Fight Society. I don't watch any other live streams. Riley, I'm honored then. I feel honored that I'm one of the 2 people you've decided to watch there. Islam said, why are you asking? Oh, I saw the clip from that. I didn't realize that was like a recent thing. I didn't watch the actual pod. I just saw the clip. It was like, when are you coming to Dagestan? And he was like, oh, I gotta talk to the wife. And Islam was like, what? You have to tell the wife, but you do not have to ask. That was crazy. Islam was like, you don't ask your wife, bro. You tell her what you're doing. I've watched one Pyro Cynical stream like 6 months ago, but most streamers are annoying. Yeah, I mean, streaming, there's a lot of clip farming from what I hear. And I get it, because they're trying to go viral, I guess. I don't know. If I was to be one of those retarded streamers, I would probably get famous faster, but I don't want to get famous by like selling my soul. I want to like be famous because people enjoy me as a person and my content. And I really hope that that will be the case. Islam is a much more masculine man. I hope he knocks out Ian Gary. Most, but not all, because Aiden is a streamer. Very true. You the best. Thank you, Luke. But yeah, definitely, I really want Islam to finish Ian Gary. I don't want Ian Gary to even think that he can even compete with him. Like, I'm not a big fan of his personality. I think he's a great fighter, and I respect him for fighting, but seems a little privileged, if we're being honest. Very, almost ungrateful for the position he's in sometimes. And gratitude is like the number one thing, guys. We need to be grateful all the time, even if our life isn't perfect. My life is far from perfect, and it's very far away from where I want it to be. But I'm still grateful for it, The amount of emphasis put on Ian and Islam's height difference is insane. I watched their face off and Ian is barely... I literally thought the exact same thing, Riley. Riley, I'm fucking with you, bro. I literally thought that same thing. I was like, what are these guys even talking about? Like, I literally was like, are you guys stupid? What the fuck are you even saying? I agree with you 100%. I literally was thinking that exact same thing. Like, wow, I really thought there was a bigger height difference. It also doesn't matter. Like, that's not like that big of a... At this level, if you're a shorter fighter, you know how to fight taller people. If you're a taller fighter, you know how to fight shorter people. Like, I think they looked each other in the eye to eye. Ian isn't taller at all. Ian is taller. That's definitely true. But not as much as they're making it seem like in the media. I don't know why. You're definitely right about that, Riley. Like, they really made that seem a lot worse than it was, and a lot, different than it actually was. Obviously, there's going to be a reach difference for striking, but considering Sean beat Izzy and Izzy was way taller than him, I don't think it will make that game... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think... I gotta check my hockey franchise team. Okay, little tiny Indy. I don't think it will make much of a difference for how elite Islam is. I agree. What type of gaming headset are those, bro? It's not gaming headset. It's sparring headgear. Ernesto Garcia. How you doing, bro? Maybe 2 to 3 centimeters taller. It's definitely a couple inches, but it's not like... It doesn't look that big of a difference. It's like 2 inches probably. Maybe it'll look different like when they're actually in the cage, but we'll see. Oh, my bad. You're good, bro. Stick around, man. Maybe you'll want to subscribe and help me escape this factory bullshit that I have to deal with. Ian is a woman. Ian is... How did the match go, little bro? Clash, check my highlights. They're on the shorts, man. I whooped his ass. We did it. Yeah, if you check my page, Clash, my highlight video is on my shorts page. So, yeah. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tired. I had a long day. But we got to stay live for at least another half hour or so. He clearly wasn't me then, but good job either way, boss. Yeah, he was definitely in way better shape than you. Way bigger than you. Way stronger than you. Way better fighter than you. So you're definitely right. He was nothing like you, Clash. Did you watch the highlights or not? Clash, either watch the highlights or shut up. Come on, bro. Go wash. Clash is Ian's alt account. Clash is just, you know, a bit of a hater. And he's really embarrassed that he never, like, has actually competed in any type of combat sports. You know what I mean? It's really embarrassing for him. Which, you know, not a lot of people do Clash. It's fine. You are right. I know I'm right, bro. I can tell by the way you talk. Can tell by the way you talk, little bro. Holy shit, guys. Clash low key. Would 100% full do you put it on anything? I'll bet the fucking house, gang. Go look at my fight highlights, bro. That dude was way bigger than you, stronger, faster. Enough talk, Clash. Now you gotta fight him amateur. Dude, he's not even trained. I will murder him. He's also, I think we figured out that he's literally a kid. How old are you again, Clash? You're like 12 or some shit? He's like a kid. Clash, you're not 33, bro. Clash, is it true that your mother is your auntie? Ooh, Clash, that guy just said you're inbred. Is that true? Be honest, Clash. Clash is a pathological liar. You can't believe anything that he says. He is like, we're pretty sure he's like a 13-year-old kid from the UK. Nah, I don't think he's from the UK. Maybe. He is like 13, though. He is a kid. That much we are sure of. He's 12. Okay. I knew he was 12 or 13. Clash, come to 2-3 years London and let me fight you. Riley just called you out, Clash. What are you going to do about that? Riley, I'm not scared. You sound scared, bro. I could feel it in your text tones. I'll put you in the tower bridge, brother. Yo, Riley's really talking shit right now. Fucking Riley's really telling you what the fuck is up, Clash. How are you getting mogged this hard right now, Clash? You're just taking it, Clash. You're just taking it all. Not a good look, Clash. Clash is scared. I can hear him trembling in his boots right now. Clash shares cat edits and weird animations. He's a weird little kid. Damn, bro. Clash, they're roasting you right now. Clash, how do you feel about this? Cat edits are the best. He defends it. I gotta take my fucking... He's a weird little fella. We ganged up on Clash this time. Yo, like now, anytime a hater comes into chat, they just get mogged now. Because I have like a real fan base that's just like, yo, fuck this guy. You are insecure. Clash, you're 13, bro. I can't take you seriously anymore once I found out your real age. Clash is insecure. That's because he comes on streams and acts like he can fight. Who is a hater? I'm a long time subscriber. Very true. Clash has been subbed for a long time. I haven't seen you in a while though, Clash. Where you been, bro? Clash is gay. Not even embarrassed about the cat edits. Work, man. What? Clash, you gotta cut that shit out, man. You gotta be a full-time Aiden's MMA stream clipper, bro. What do you do again, Clash? Bro, you're 13. What are you talking about? You're not working. We know you're 13, Clash. Stop the cap. Bro, anyone who says I don't have time to train fighting is a fucking liar, bro. I work 10 hours a day too, bro. I still train twice a week. Combat sports, run almost every day. Lifting and cardio after lifting 3 times a week. That's an excuse, and you're being a fucking baby. If you're acting like you don't have time to train, you are literally being a child. Chicken, what cat edits, bro? You do have time to train. You're being lazy. You literally watch TV, bro, acting like you don't have time to train. You're watching my live stream right now, bro. You have time to fucking train. I hate that. That's my least favorite thing to hear. I don't have time to train. Yes, you do. Yes, you do have time to train. No one is as busy as they say they are. I fucking hate that shit so much. That stuff actually irks me. Don't act like you don't have time to train. You do. Where are they located, on what platform? I'm super busy. No, you're not. You're not busier than me, I promise you that. I promise you you're not busier than me, bro. You're literally in my live stream right now. The beer isn't going to drink itself. Fair point. At least you're admitting that you're not actually busy. Clash, you're 13. You can't drink beer yet. Riley just called you out, bro. We know you're 13, Clash. Come on. Quit playing, bro. In my country, you can drink at 12. You're 13, little bro. You need to... He admitted it. He just admitted it there. By saying that. What country, brother? I need to check this moment. You a boxer? Zero Earth? Boom. I'm an amateur and I've won 1 fight. But I've only had 1 fight, so I'm technically undefeated. But yes, Zero Earth. And if you are interested in that type of content, I do mostly MMA. I'm not training. I train just boxing pretty much, but I do MMA breakdowns, UFC and stuff, funny skits. If you want to hit the sub button, that would be cool. What weight class? 170. My highlight reel is a couple shorts back on my channel if you want to check it out from my fight. But yeah. Shit. I'm not 13, so you're 12. I'm 12 and a half. Knew it. Nada B. How's it going, Nada B? Damn, you're huge. Thank you, Zero Earth. I appreciate that. Hope you're subscribed. Clash is 12, confirmed. Explain, though, why you editing cats. Because he's 12 and a half, bro. Sorry, guys. Clash never tells us what country he's in because he knows he's lying about drinking. Who's your favorite boxer? Ooh, tough. I was a big, current, I was a big Usyk fan. Mike Tyson, he was really good. I really liked watching Mike Tyson from what I had seen. Who else is really good? Current, active right now, I don't watch as much boxing as I do MMA. A lot of them are just chuds personality-wise. Terrence Crawford is one of the best. I checked though, nobody watches. Riley, do Google search Am I Your Pops? 140K views per short is nobody. Clash Maxer 5. My father's in 12. Nada B101 said Terrence Crawford. See, Nada B101, you understand. Very intelligent. Manny and AJ are my favorite. Okay, Manny Pacquiao and Anthony Joshua, that's pretty good. I agree with you for sure, especially Manny Pacquiao. Come here with your other channel then. Why do boxers have to have personalities? What do you mean? What are you saying? My mouse stopped working on my keyboard. I like AJ mentally. He keeps his semen. You might want to word that differently, Chicken Wing. Just say retains. Chicken, what are you, my pops? To sell pay-per-views? What are you talking about? What's your opinion on Ryan Garcia? I think Ryan's a good fighter. I don't know. He seems to be on a better path now, but sometimes he really is not doing the right things, I believe. But, when he's focused on God and stuff, he seems to be a little better, but semen, what is it good for anyway? I like Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Lomachenko. Lomachenko's a good pull. Crawford and Cable, Cabile, Agent Law. Who wins, Boots versus Fundora? I have no idea. I'll go Boots. Like I said, I'm less good in the boxing world as I am in the MMA world. I always thought he was a one-trick pony, but after his last fight, I guess not. He looked good last fight. What do you think about him versus Conor Benn? LMAO Hamilton, what is up, brother? Hamilton, how has your week been? AJ doesn't have a girlfriend because he sees it as a distraction. I want to be like him. You already don't have a girlfriend, bro. You're good. You did it. Congrats. Okay, how do I explain to someone that does not know that John Jones beats prime Mike Tyson in a street fight? Yeah, I don't know. No one, if they don't understand, then something wrong with them. I'll rock you. What do you mean, Scrappy? Your name is Scrappy. I gotta take your word for it. How you doing, Scrappy 4444? Try boxing me and I'll flying armbar you. Good play, good plan. Oh Lord, don't even ask. What happened, Hamilton? Let us in. Let us know. Rough week? Sorry to hear that if that's the case. But let us know, man. Embrace the chat. Do you think AJ beats Gon? He trains MMA too. No, definitely not. I think Gon will destroy AJ. My start move is the butt scoot. Clash, again, another good play. Guys, I jumped a guillotine in practice today. And I don't even train MMA. It was just for shits and gigs, and I literally had it, bro. Riley said no. Not a B101 said no. I like AJ, but no way. Yeah, definitely not. I agree. I like AJ too, but yeah, Gane is destroying him, man. On the street, we call it an ankle scoop. Call what an ankle scoop? Oh. AJ winning a boxing match, no real fight. I agree. Nada, very intelligent person. I hope to see you in the lives more. You should try to go pro. I will get killed as a pro, Uranium Static. But thanks for the vote of confidence. I hope you're subscribed. But yeah, I'll get killed. I'll get killed in like by a better amateur, you know. Was this your first pro match? It was not pro. It was amateur. This is my first sanctioned amateur bout, though. Yeah. What are your stats? 1-0. Well, you won, so that's good. Thanks, man. Did you watch my highlight reel? If so, I hope you subscribe, man. But yeah, I was happy to get the win, but also opened my eyes to what I need to focus more on, and the things I need to do moving forward, and how I need to get better. Clash stats are 4 foot tall, 250 pounds, 0 wins, 50 losses. Is that true, Clash? And I subbed. Thank you, Uranium Static. Riley, that's crazy. Couldn't even have given me 1 win or draw. Crazy work. Yeah, I'm sure he's got a draw in there at least. At least 1. Yeah, you gotta have a draw. I'm sure you got a draw, Clash. No way you don't have a draw, bro. No way. You gotta have a draw. Even a debatable one. Have you ever been to jail? No. How about you, Scrappy? You did good on your fight. Thank you. Zero Earth, what's your boxing record if you're a boxer? Or if you train MMA or jiu-jitsu, let me know your record. What am I pulling into the ring in a wheelchair 250 times? That's funny. Who do you think is best MMA fighter technically, any weight? All time, DJ has some of the best fight IQ, GSP, very technical fighters. Nothing, I'm a gym fighter. Alright, bro, I can't take advice from you, bro. I'm sorry. Unless your record's higher than mine, I can't take advice. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of amateur moments. Like, a lot of... When the full breakdown comes out, you guys will see some sloppy stuff. Again, first time. Also, I was very, very tired. It was super hot in there. There's no AC. So, that really wore down on my cardio more than I had anticipated. Bro, get a VR and do Thrill of the Fight 2. It helps with coordination. I'm 2-0. Uranium Static. That's what's up, bro. Not a B101. I was going to say Mighty Mouse. Not a B101. Great minds think alike. I agree with you. Mighty Mouse, he's the GOAT, man. Chicken, dang, bro. Do you spy on me? Cheetos are the food of the gods. Pound for pound, gotta be like DJ Volk, GSP, Ilya Islam. I don't know if we can throw Ilya in there yet. like this is of all time, right? Like I don't know if we could throw Ilya in there just yet. Especially after the Gaethje loss, like we gotta get this guy to recoup a little bit and see what we're gonna get out of here. You know, he could have a serious downfall. Mighty Mouse is better than Jones. Stylistically, easily, for sure. Daniel sent the YouTube emoji. Pound for pound is different to all time. Fair. Pound for pound was Ilya before Ilya lost to Justin. Not even just a loss. That was a batter. Yeah, it wasn't even like Ilya was getting beat up. Focus on your footwork. Move forward and backward, side to side. Run sprints for a mile. Run hard and stop and let your heart beat. Dude, I'm telling you, I run more than anybody you know. I'm doing so much running, it's not funny. It was the heat in there, though. I really underestimated the heat. I really, really, really underestimated the heat. For real. Like, oh my gosh, I underestimated the heat, bro. For Ilya, Mighty Mouse never was controversial. And Khabib. Since my last message, I've worked on my edit that whole time and I made 4 seconds of my edit. That's cool. It is weird to get advice from random people. Nah, I mean, I don't care, dude. I'm not one of these, I'm a high up guy that thinks I'm better than everybody. I am well aware I'm not. And there's lots of sloppy amateur moments, not in my highlight reel really, but during the whole fight. You guys will see in the breakdown. Mighty Mouse beats Volk in any weight class. If Mighty Mouse was a heavyweight, no one on earth would be safe. Facts. Dude, 3 minutes the longest time. I can't ever go past 3 rounds. I can do 4 or 5 rounds. But other than that, I'm pretty gassed. If we're going really, really hard, a 3rd round does kill me. I was pretty gassed during the actual fight there. But less gassed than my opponent, so that's all that matters. Like I said, the heat, though, really got to me. Worse than I thought. Even with his little frame, DJ can beat most of the heavyweight. If Mighty Mouse was heavyweight, he's superhuman. Mighty Mouse at heavyweight would just be overpowered. Like, no one is safe with if Mighty Mouse was a heavyweight. Zero true, but 20 seconds in, I'm wheezing. The heavyweights are glad he only grew to 5'3". Not a B101. That is so true. Aiden, who is your heavyweight GOAT? For me, it's got to be Fedor, but there's some really good fighters throughout the lineal heavyweight history. I'm a DC fan. But Fedor is a good option. Who's another good one? I feel like more people need to talk about how tiring it is. People underestimate it, especially people that don't train or fight or anything of that nature, but it is what it is. Holy shit. Chat's blowing up. Even Jones admitted, saying Mighty Mouse would be hard to beat, even if he's a small guy. Zero grappling is like swimming in weighted water. DC in his prime is one of the best to ever do it. I agree. Holy shit. Yo, Aiden. I'm goated. How's it going, bro? I got grounded, so I couldn't watch the streams, but I'm back. Goated. We won the fight. The highlight reel is on my shorts. I just chill, throw my jab super light, and go hard the last 30 seconds of the round. Try to throw creative combinations to angle. Jones beating Cormier does not count. I think Prime Stipe is the best. Jones and Ngannou beat him when he was 40 years old, so he only has 2 losses. Very true. May the Lord bless you. Weapon X, I hope you're subscribed, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the may the Lord bless yous. I like Overeem, and with that sheer amount of roids he was on, he was good. Yeah, Overeem was very good. I watched the match, and he knocked you out in round 1. How did you win a trophy? Participation? I don't think you watched the match whatsoever, and or maybe you're blind, Clash. I think Overeem is a bum. He never beat high-level fighters. May the Lord bless you. We're having a May the Lord bless you off right now. I don't think he was a bum, but definitely, I mean, he could have faced some tougher competition. He beat some good guys, though. Now, I don't know. That's a good point, actually, chicken wing. Do you do drills? Of course. Of course, bro. What? Come on. He holds the record for the highest strike actually, doesn't he? Also, Overeem really was only elite in Pride FC days. Very true. I think if Conor ever stayed the way he was, sorry. I think if Conor ever stayed the way he was, he could have beat the people he lost to, except Khabib if he didn't do drugs. Yeah, Clash, lol. He's below mid in my eyes. Even Gokansaki beat him. Fair, fair. I can crush a marshmallow with one hand. Guys, Clash is too tough. He's too tough, bro. Good job, Aiden. Thank you, I'm goated. I don't think Overeem is one of the GOATs, but I do think he's fun to watch. He was fun to watch, for sure. He kind of like Vitor Belfort. I can beat Overeem right now. Chicken wing, come on now, bro. The heavyweight division is kind of cooked, but it's kind of making a comeback. What do we think of the heavyweight division, guys? In an eating contest? Good clapback Clash, sorry. I hate Overeem, bro, for real. Oh, I was so happy when Gokhan beat him. Don Fry is similar. He was never elite by any standards, but his fights were always fun. I mean, he was elite in the sense of, like, who was even fighting back then? There was nobody even fighting that, you know, that I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Just a different era. I feel sad when I see others fighting, even animals. Clash, what are you talking about? Come on. Come on, Clash. Come on. Quit being ridiculous. My go-to move is just hug them really hard until they stop struggling. What are you even talking about? Michael Chandler is an elite, but I find his fights entertaining. Why you being gay for? What are you talking about? You can't even act white? I am white. What do you mean act white? I'm white. What do you think of Dominic Reyes? I think he pretty much beat John Jones. I mean, now his fall off needs to be studied. He's not very good anymore. I thought his fight recently with Johnny Walker was an embarrassment to the sport. But, you know, he's good when he's on, and when he's off, he's off. He can't even act, you can't even act white. Did I already read that? What does that even mean? I think that Jim Miller in his prime was one of the best. Dominic Reyes beat Jones. Accurate opinion, uranium. Clash confirmed, editing cats and crying watching Disney films. From 98 to 100% how Jewish are 0. Why do you watch MMA? Watch boxing. Boxing, in my opinion, is way less interesting to actually watch than MMA. And there's too many rounds. Boxing, I could fix boxing overnight. We need to stop with all at most 6 rounds for boxing. Anything more than that is just we're getting ridiculous. Or 7 rounds, sorry. 7 rounds at most. Okay? I agree, he won. Boxing boring now. Back then, no. Boxing was more interesting back in the day. I also agree with that. Damn. Do you not watch MMA, Zero Earth? Do you strictly watch boxing? Nothing wrong with that. But, MMA best fights. I agree. Why people acting like Reyes clearly beat him? It was close. Dominic gassed out bad, 4-5. Dominic Reyes beat him, dude. I think the UFC should be bare knuckle. Ugh, that's pretty dangerous. But I like the enthusiasm. Do you like Shakur? Dana White just signed him, didn't he? He's strong, from what I hear. But that's about all I know. I haven't really seen him fight all that much. I strictly watch boxing and have trained heavy in boxing gyms in Australia mostly, never in the USA. How come you never competed? You don't want to compete, bro? Why, Riley? Yeah, that's true, Riley. Never mind. Yes, chicken wing circus now. Maybe not, though. Because you get cut after one punch. All for money. Very true, not a B101. Boxing almost as rigged as the WWE. I do think there's more chance for something to be rigged in boxing than the UFC. But I could be wrong. 0. Islam Makhachev was right when he said, brother, Australia don't have wrestling, lol. Did he say that? I thought he said kangaroo. He said specifically Australia has no wrestling? I was unaware of this. I submit the kangaroo. Kangaroo have good striking, but no one tests the grappling. I have a big work life, so boxing isn't really in the limelight. Fuck that, bro. Would a decent wrestler dominate a pro boxer 9 times out of 10 1v1? Do they only know wrestling? Because I do not like those odds nearly as much. Circus. A Nate bare knuckle fight would be one of the best fights in history. Yeah, boxing is rigged. Did you see they made Ngannou wait in the fight night with AJ? I did not see that. I should train though. Boxing isn't rigged. I think it has a bigger chance to be rigged because there's too many hands in the pie. There's too many organizations, too many different people that donate to it. It's just too much. But I mean, is it rigged? Mostly likely. A lot of the times, definitely not. Definitely not rigged a lot. But it could be rigged much easier than organization like UFC. Let's say they know basic subs. I mean, I don't know. They could get knocked out, bro. That was gonna be really tricky. Mike absolutely mauls Jake now. Back then he kills Jake, but he got paid to rig it. How often do you lift? 3 times a week. Well, I guess one of them's just a fucking leg day, but my leg day I do hit shoulders and a little bicep. UFC more trustworthy than boxing. Boxing more corrupt. Money grab. There's more money to be floated around as well. Aiden, what do you think of John Jones versus Jake Paul bare knuckle live on Netflix? That would be amazing. Boxing is more fun and exciting. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Zero Earth. Just because there's less elements, there's less things to watch. There's no head kicks. There's no grappling. There's nothing. There's no elbows. And there's less complete dominant finishes. Because they're allowed to get back up and reset. Which is very boring. More knockouts, but they're less interesting knockouts. It's the same thing. There's only you can only throw like so many punches. There's only so many punches. With MMA, there's an entire wheelhouse of things that can be thrown, positioned. Like there's just so much more. amateur boxing is more fun to watch than pro. They start off a lot faster. That's true. That's the problem. There's too many rounds. You know what I mean? There's too many rounds. Boxing needs a complete change of the amount of rounds there is. I get excited for some boxing matches, but not close to as excited as I do for watching UFC. That's so true. I watch every UFC. I would never watch every single thing. There's too many organizations as well. It needs to be unified. Dude, I went to my local gym. The 9-year-olds are better than adults. That's cool. My in-law fought the MMA fighter, Issy. What? I was excited for the AJ fight a few weeks ago, but not even close to as excited as I am to see Cousin Gamrot tapped in round 1. Facts. Yeah, I used to watch a lot more BKFC, not as much now. Can we do Francis Ngannou versus Mighty Mouse? Pound for pound, who beats Mike Tyson or Mayweather? I think Mike Tyson beats Conor, won 4 rounds against Mayweather. I never watch boxing unless it's a big fight like Tank. Windbender? Stylebender? Who's your father-in-law or brother-in-law or whatever you just said? What's his name? I never watch boxing unless it's a big fight like Tank versus Garcia. True. Big fights are interesting. Everything else, don't care. Yo, unblock me on Grindr? What the fuck, Z-Center? I'm not even finishing that sentence, Z-Center. You crazy mofo. You better be subbed. Bro, Izzy, you mean? Yeah, he's talking about Izzy. But, I'm trying to figure out the name of this person that he says fought them. Garcia and Tank need a rematch. Facts. The problem is the weight. That's the problem, though, the weight, you know? I've been doing MMA in a gym for almost... Whoa. At 147. His name is Kim Luden. I do think Tank is better, but I don't think... I think Ryan would have to go down from that shot if he was not weight drained. Nada, B101, you're right. Have you been putting in predictions? I didn't last fight, but I did the 2 before that. I don't watch MMA like that. Uranium, what's the UFC girl's name? Yo, I changed my profile pic, by the way. I like it, JJ Wombles. Unacceptable static. Okay, what was the name? Kim Luden? I don't think I've heard of him before. I'm not going to say it because it shows where I live. How's work? Work sucks. I know. She left me roses by the stairs. So, just let me know she cares. Sorry, guys. Could you find out if you knew their name? Find out what? What are we finding out? How's Noah? How's Noah? How's Noah? You fool. I love this. You guys are killing it. I have a really locked in chat today. I have a chat that really understands MMA. You little fool, ya. You little fool. I don't. It's all right, JJ. You're still a very important supporter. You're always in the lives, man. People could find out where I live by knowing the fighter's name because they can search her up and it shows where she trained. All right, fair play. McGregor and Chael on the same card would be an insane press conference. That's so true. They have been before. What are we talking about, chat? But yeah, personally, I really don't watch any boxing. It would have to be a big name for me to be like, yo, even the influencer boxing is like almost like better. I shouldn't say that. It's not true. Those shoes talk better than he does. Thanks, twin. You already know what it is, JJ. They're both undefeated, undisputed on Twitter. We're talking about Noah. That's so true. I could go into detail, and I will go into detail. That was so crazy, dude. I was like, what is going on here? Yo, congrats on your fight. Big Star, how's it going, brother? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I saw you commenting earlier on one of my shorts as well, so thank you for that, too. Khabib is the fighter that got me into MMA, but that press conference was hilarious. Yeah, that was a really funny one. There's a lot of like really good press. I mean, Conor, obviously, he gets the job done. Who the fuck is that guy? Your face still looks pretty, so I assume you didn't take much damage in your fight. To my face, the only damage I got was this little scrape on my arm, and my elbow's a little bruised. I'm not even sure what happened there. Like, you know, it must have been like kind of a block type deal. But thanks, yes. Thanks for the pretty face compliment. I'll take it. But yeah, pretty good. I didn't really take a lot of damage. No, he only hit me like a couple times, really, with like clean stuff. I pretty much dominated. I don't know if you saw my highlight reel, Nada B, but it is on my channel, on my shorts. If you look on my YouTube shorts, I think it's 3 or 4 videos back now, but yeah, it's on there. I'd say you're doing pretty good if you didn't get hurt that much. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in with Nada, bro. The only damage he took when he tried to take him down like a Dagestan. He did try to take me down. Pushing him out the ring was cold. Bro, the walk-off was what was cold. The walk-off, bro, that shit was fire. Come on, we already know. I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. I got a really good edit out of it. Do you like chicken wings? They're all right. Bro, football been killing me. We had practice in full pads, and it was a heat advisory. Not to mention the heat index was like 103. Damn, JJ. But you putting the work in, though. Throw your jab, change speeds. Easy for you to say, bro. You weren't in that heat, dog. Everybody likes chicken wings now. Come on. Not everybody. Chickens don't like them. Oh, I'm funny. Are you 2-0, Zero Earth? Zero Earth has never competed. Litmus test. Chicken wing said lol. I've never really lost. Dude, what? You can't say that. You've never fought. Don't be going out here saying shit like that, bro. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Never really lost. I would never say that. My friend got a liver shot and shit himself. Damn, uranium. My friend got kicked in the ball once in training and didn't stand up for like an hour. That sucks. John Jones. LOL, he was mad and tried to take you down. Crazy. Did you watch the highlight reel? That was crazy, right? Yo, if anyone... Someone ain't having kids. That's funny. He is glad it's no MMA. Yeah, bro. The video you posted with the cup is mad relatable. How am I supposed to know if the one I'm wearing fit? That's so true. Am I right? Yo, hey, if anyone is not in the Discord, please join the Discord. Octagon Oracle is the Discord. Brother. Discord is banned where I live. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Chicken Wing. But if anyone else not in the Discord, join the Discord, Octagon Oracle. I'm already in the Discord, but I'll find a way to join it twice. I'm going to make another post about it. I want more people in the Discord. I really like the idea that it's a little community we're building. Now I got to open Discord. I suck at this. Who thinks that only fans should be gone and there should be an app called UFC Fans? Uranium Static. Genius idea. Did you see the video I sent in the Discord? That shit had me cracking up for like 10 minutes. Dude, I saw you sent something, but I didn't look at it now. I'll check it out now, though. I'm about to hop on anyway to get the link. Did you put it in the main chat? Oh, yeah. That is funny, Riley. What's the best thing for you? I like ground and pound and escaping the guard. What do you mean? Like, most inciting thing to watch, or what do you mean? I like calf kick and overhand. I really don't want to go back. To what? Exciting thing to do. Good question. Good question. I don't know. Fucking spinning tornado kick to the dome. School? Yeah, man, listen. I know, I'm sure tons of people tell you this, JJ, and you're probably like, shut up, old guy. But enjoy it while it lasts, man. And whatever you do, make sure you pursue your dreams in life, you know? Don't just get a job because you have to, take care of people and, just enjoy your life. You know what I mean, JJ? Whatever your goals and dreams are, I believe in you, JJ, and I hope you chase them like with everything you got, with a passion in your heart, brother. Cosmic said King Arthur couldn't pull you out of him. What does that mean? Hamilton, he didn't even say that today. Jalen Hurts. What up, Jalen? How you doing, bro? Hope you're subscribed. He did. I saw. He did not say that today. He said that. I've seen him say that before, but he did not say that today. No way. Hello, Mayo. Yeah, I knew it. I'm trying, twin. Thanks. You got this, JJ. I like when my opponent trying to use his leg when he's on his ass on the ground, and I like passing his legs in the ground and pounding the shit out of him. That's funny. Someone at my gym tried selling me hydroxygen. What? Bro, can you give me a couple tips on MMA? I've been training and I need a little bit of help. I mean, I train mostly boxing, but I do know, a little bit. So, but my chat, MMA Geniuses. So go ahead, hit us with your questions, Jalen. We got you. Hope you're subbed, brother. I do boxing and MMA. Nice, Jalen. So yeah, let me know. Read a couple tips on Eminem, lol. What? I do a lot of other sports too. That's awesome, dude. Like football, basketball, boxing, baseball. Nice. Learn different techniques. Baseball is peak. Notice it's the last thing he put on here, though, Daniel. You know what that means. Watch UFC fighters and watch UFC fighters with different backgrounds. Sorry, I thought somebody was playing. I learned a lot from Taporia. Oh, okay. I just subbed. Jalen. Let's fucking go. You're the best, Jalen. Thank you, brother. You're a boxing channel. I'm a baseball channel. I have 200 more subs. I have 500 more watch hours, and I have 1 million more views. What happened, Diamond? What happened, bro? I'm gonna get monetized, and you're not, bro. Uh-oh, Diamond. Uh-oh. What happened, bro? And I'm gonna lap you in subs very soon, bro. Very soon. Within the next month or two. Rage bait. Am I right? He doesn't have a highlight reel where he threw his opponent out of the ring. Riley, that's what's up. Yeah, what up, Diamond? How you feel about that, bro? You don't even have a highlight reel where you're beating the shit out of a grown-ass man. I mean, I'm a grown man too, but he was fucking more grown than me. Rage bait. That's what I'm saying, Nada B. Like, what the hell? Or a little trophy. Yeah, you don't have any little boxing trophies, do you? Small trophies are the best measure of success. I love this thing, dude. Do you have a long reach? Yeah, my reach is actually longer than my actual height. I forgot I was already subbed. Family dude, what's up, man? So I have a pretty decently long reach. Did you watch my highlight reel, Nada B, or no? If not, that's fine, but you can kind of see it in there. Me too. Nice. My reach is the same as your height. That's pretty standard. It's pretty standard to have the same reach as your height. But yeah, I have a pretty decent reach. Hey guys, I just made a post. Okay, go to my channel, hit posts. The Discord link is in there. If you're interested in joining the Discord, join the Discord, please. It would be greatly appreciated. My reach is too long, like Stipe. Happens, bro. Not a bad thing. Mine's the same as my height, too, and I'm small. How tall are you? It's a few inches longer than my actual height, yeah. I'm like 5'4", and I have like a 5'8" wingspan. That's pretty good. Your girl, though, it's normal. But again, guys, if you're not in the Discord, go to posts, okay? Join the Discord. Oh, you're 5 foot flat? Dang. But yeah, you're a girl. That's good, honestly. That's good. I'm like 5'6", my reach is about 5'9". That's pretty good, Riley. My height is 6'7". I didn't check my reach. We have to check that moment. Dang. Come on. How many people are even in the Discord anymore? How many people we got? We got 14 people in the Discord. We need to get this shit to 20. Who is this person? Some people I don't know. That's weird. If I hadn't have had that surgery to put a rod in my back, I would have been 6 foot by now, which is pure rage bait, but the surgery was necessary. But still annoying as hell. Yeah, man. But it's alright, bro. You live, you move on, you got this, bro. You're still a champ. I don't have it and I can't. That's good, man. That's fine, man. Don't worry. What happened, Riley? I have a back injury as well, but I never went to check it. I had a really bad shoulder injury, but it's healed up enough. Hell yeah, guys. We're killing it today. I think I've been projected to get to 5'9". That's not too bad. I wish I got to 6 foot, but it didn't happen for me, guys, you know? But it's okay. You know, 5'10", we'll take it. We'll take 5'10". You know, that extra 2 inches would have been cool, but that's not the case, okay? We have to accept that. Okay, and just accept that we're still a good fighter. Or decent fighter. I'm supposed to be like 6'4". That's good, man. Don't rely on that, though. The reason I had the surgery is because when I was younger, I had very severe scoliosis brought on by a few tumors. Luckily, I live extremely close to the best children's hospital on earth. That's amazing. You're close enough. If you're in a shoe, you can say you're 6 foot. Nobody will know. They'll know not to be 101. They'll know. I'm telling you, they'll know. But thank you. I appreciate that very much. I'm supposed to be 7'2". What? Chicken wing, I thought you were like 23 years old. You're done growing, bro. I hate to tell you. If a guy says they're 6 foot, they're 5'10". Not me, bro. I just tell people I'm 5'10". I believe in honesty. I just wish though. Just that extra 2 inches, man. I want to grow more. Bro, I was stupid when I was a kid. I wasn't eating well, sleeping well. It's fine, bro. I thought you said you were 6'7", dude. I now know that what happened with me, I have a sister. I don't know what happened with me. I have a sister and a mom who are 5'5" or 5'6". 5 foot flat though, like for a girl though, that's good. That's usually what guys are looking for anyway. To me, it doesn't matter. DC is short, and look what he done. My height started to grow longer when I was 17. I started living healthy lifestyle. Interesting. Ilya's a garden gnome. He still got double champ status. Very good point. You made a very good point there. Ilya is 5'7". So he says. IQ matters more, height doesn't matter. Hey, if you guys have Instagram and you also want to follow me on Instagram, that would be cool. Aiden's MMA on Instagram as well. Let me put up a poll. I need to get my Instagram followers up as well. Ilya's like 1 inch taller than me then. DC was throwing around 6'5", guys. Yeah. Me versus Ilya when height don't matter as much as mass or weight. Very fair point. That's true. Like if you're like if you're in decent shape too, like, you know, it doesn't really matter. No, because IG banned me. Damn. That's okay. Fine as fuck. Talking to me, Nikki? Still does not mean you'll win because you are bigger, but it can play a role. 100% not a B101. I'll agree. It's getting late, so I'll see you later. JJ, good luck with football, bro. I don't know if you got practice tomorrow or not, but if you do, best of luck to you. I'm sure you're going to have a killer season this year, brother. It's nearly 5 a.m. in the UK. I might get off as well. That's all right, guys. DC's not 5'7". Are you crazy, Chicken Wing? What are you talking about? I always have trouble with big ones. No height, but weight. Thanks, I do. Good luck, JJ. Good luck at practice, bro. Riley, I thought you were from Kazakhstan. Have a nice night, Aiden. See you, Riley. DC is... No, he's not. DC's 5'11". Look it up, Chicken Wing. What the fuck you talking about? Chicken Wing, why did you... DC is same height as Joe Rogan. And Ilya. DC lying his height. No, he's not. He is 5'11". Not a B101. He is 5'11". Yo, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, too. Because you were talking about Kazakhstan previous stream. Chicken Wing, don't try to change the topic. You said DC was 5'7". You crazy mofo. What is 5'11"? Daniel Cormier. Vortex, I hope you're subbed. I like the name. But yeah, Daniel Cormier is 5'11". DC is McDonald's guy. You see DC and you think maybe he is like Burger King guy, but you touch him and you're like, he is not Burger King guy. If he was 5'8", he would have been a lot shorter than John. Yeah, I don't know what Chicken Wing's talking about. He's literally 5'11". You look it up right now, Chicken Wing. He's 5'11", bro. Not a B, again, with the elite ball knowledge. Not a B. You are very knowledgeable in the sport, honestly. I'm very impressed. I'm just a very big Shavkat fan, and now an odd amount of Kazakhstan in from the... Gotcha. That makes sense now. I can't believe you thought he was 5'7", Chicken Wing. What were you thinking, bro? Nada, are you Lebanese? No, she's from Greece. Sorry. Dude, click that photo. Click what photo? I'm gonna go now, Aiden. Have a nice night. DC is same height as Khabib. No, he's not. He's 5'11", Chicken Wing. Are you not listening? How Khabib's like what? 5'8"? Maybe Khabib's 5. Khabib is 5'10". He's 1 inch shorter. So they are similar height. But yeah, DC's 5'11". Go check their photo. Look it up, Chicken Wing. Just Google it. DC, how tall is Daniel Cormier? How tall is Daniel Cormier? 5'11". He's 5'11", bro. One inch apart makes it easy to look like they're the same on camera. I agree. Go click the photos. Dude, there's no need to click the photos. It says he's 5'11". I'm looking right at him. Gable Stevenson has 3 different measured heights when you Google him. DC's been 5'11" though. He's always been 5'11". I've always heard that. It says wrong. Chicken Wing, you're wrong, bro. DC's 5'11", man. Mayweather says he's 5'8", but against Manny was measured 5'6". True, but I'm telling you guys, DC's definitely 5'11". Look at him standing next to John Jones. Like, you can just tell. That's around a 5'11" height for sure. DC is 5'7" McDonald's guy. He says Burger King guy too, by the way, not McDonald's, I don't think. DC is for sure 5'11" because it's added up in every face-off. See? Not a B101 gets it. Guys, don't forget we have to follow me on Instagram. Let's not forget about that. We need to check this, brother. He is 5'11" for sure. I mean, if you just look at his fights with everyone else, like, he's definitely 5'11". Wait. I'm waiting. When I first got into MMA, I was disgusted that a guy like that looks like he's the champion. I mean, you know, if I've learned anything, I have to go now. Thanks for the talk. Thank you, Nada B101. If you wanna follow me on Instagram or join the Discord, that would be great too. Nada, if you're interested in the Discord, I just made a post with the link. Or if you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be great too. I need more followers on Instagram as well. I accepted it as time passed. Very true. I agree. Honestly, guys, I'm probably going to call it a night too. I'm fucking tired. I was supposed to end the live 47 minutes ago, actually. I was only going to do 2 hours tonight, but I locked in, so it is what it is, boys. I'm going to get on to bed. Hopefully we can still do that fishing stream tomorrow. However, I do got to help my dad with some stuff. Dude, you're running away. Check that video. Check what video? Hold up. Check what video, Chicken Wing? I'm not running away until you tell me what you're talking about. Chicken Wing, just accept the fact that you're wrong. The guy's 5'11". You didn't send any video. You said wait. And then that was it. $5'11" or not, DC is now obese. Yeah, now he's really bad, dude. You thought he was bad before, now he's really bad. But he is 5'11". I'm very confident. Alright, you didn't send me a video. YouTube deletes it. Sure.